Welcome to St. Joseph School Ghaziabad YouTube channel. I hope you all are good and safe at your home. I am Marut Mishra, going to teach you for class 6. But before starting, please don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel to get more further details. In this, I am using book Let's Click of Friends publication which we are using in our school. Computer language. Before I start this topic, I want to ask you what is language? Yes, many of you say the medium through which we communicate with each other is known as language. All human beings requires a language in order to communicate with each other, or we need language to communicate with each other. Like I am speaking here and you are listening, that means I am communicating to you through the visual presentation. Whenever we have to express our ideas or anything, we need a medium, that is language. It could be Hindi, it could be English, or it could be any other language. In the same manner, a language is required to communicate with computer. There are various computer languages for many purposes. This language include some special purpose and other general purpose language. Here, there are the four type of language. First one is machine language. Second one is your assembly language. Third one is high level language. And the last one is fourth generation language. Here we come on the first language is machine language. Machine language was used in the earlier computers. In the earlier times, the language which we are using in computer is machine language. Second, machine language also called first generation language. Third, it is known as low level language. Why we are calling it is low level language? Because it is very difficult to learn all these binary numbers in the form of commands. That's why we are calling it low level language. Fourth, machine language use 0 and 1, where 0 stand for off and 1 stand for on. Machine languages use binary digits. Binary digit is our 0 and 1. Computer understands or read only machine language. Here I want to make you clear, make you understand very important point, that computer only understand machine language, which means binary digits, binary number, which is our 0 and 1. Machine language is very difficult to learn and understand. Here I have taken the two examples, A and B. In the A I have taken the same digit which are giving the same calculation. Here we are inputting the value by ourselves and the output we are getting from the computer. As in the previous slide, I explained you in the last point that computer only understand or read binary numbers or machine language. Here we have input, suppose 15 plus 15. We know very well that 15 plus 15 is equal to 30. But in the case of computer, computer is changing this value in the binary number. The binary number of 15 is double one double one, and it gives 15 plus 15 equals to 30. The binary number of 30 is double one double one zero. Likewise, in the example B, 11 plus 12 equals to 23. For every number or every character or every alphabet, there is a specific binary numbers. So here for the 11, specific binary number is 1011. For the 12 is 1100, and 1011 plus 1100 gives 10111. Second, it is a low memory utilization. Machine language utilize very less space in the memory and is a very high speed. Here we come on the second language is our assembly language. Assembly language is also known as second generation language. It uses mnemonic codes. What is mnemonic codes? In simply word, the specific short form which we are using as a command is known as mnemonic codes. For example, if we are doing a multiplication or we have to do multiplication in the computer, so we can use the commands mpy. This is our called our mnemonic codes. This helps to simplify the hectic process of writing programs. Generally, the assembly programs are written in the modules and put together for the final run. Fourth, programs written in the assembly language are compiled by an assembler. The computer provides different software to convert assembly language into the machine language programs, which we are calling assemblers. If you know in the machine language, I told you that computer only understand the machine language. So in this point, here we are converting the assembly language into the machine language by the help of assembler. And this language is also known as the low level language. Here I have taken the pictorial representation of assembly language. Here assembly language is converting into the machine language by the help of assembler. The assembler is changing the mnemonic codes into the binary digits, or we can say it is changing the assembly language into the machine language so that it can give the output. Here we comes on the third language is our high level language. It is very convenient for an operator to instruct a computer. Commands are written in a simple English language. In this, whatever we are writing the commands are very simple English language. Binary arithmetic is not required. This is not compulsory of using the binary or the arithmetics. Programs are not restricted to a particular machine only. As in the last two language, machine language and the assembly language, why they are calling the low level language? Because the particular language we are using on the same computer only. But in the case of high level language, the programs are not restricted to particular machine only. We can use in the any other machine or any other computer also. Program requires very less time to effort a creation. Here also I have taken the help of pictorial representation to show you how the high level language is changing into the machine language. As in the case of assembly language, the assembly language is changing into the machine language by the help of assembler. Here the high level language is changing into the machine language by the help of translators. There are the two type of translator. One is interpreter and the second one is compiler. Translator. By the name translator, you can understand what does it mean. Translating the one language into the another language. So translator are used to convert the high level language program into the machine language. Suppose if someone of knows the Japanese language and you know the Hindi language, it means you need a translator to convert your language into the Japanese and Japanese into the Hindi. Same case in this computer language, translator are used to change or to convert the high level language program into the machine language. There are two type of translator. First one is compiler and the second one is interpreter. Compiler, it converts high level language programs into the machine instruction in a single go, which means in a single go it convert high level language into the machine language, whereas in the interpreter it also convert high level language into machine instruction, but one after the other. In the compiler it is going in a single go only. In a single go all the language are changing into the machine instruction, but in the case of interpreter it change one after the other. What is basic? BASIC was developed by John Kemeny and Thomas Kurtz in earlier 60s. It is a general purpose language very popular among school and early learners. BASIC stand for beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code. What is BASIC? COBOL. COBOL was developed to cater to the requirements of the business world and perform tasks like developing and processing accounts, payrolls, and stock management. COBOL stands for Common Business Oriented Language. Pascal. Pascal is a structured programming language used for business and scientific purpose. It is named after the mathematician Blaise Pascal who made the Pascal adding machine. Next one is our Fortran. Fortran stands for the formula translation. It is designed to simplify and speed up the complex scientific application. Fortran was developed by John Bakers. Logo. Logo uses turtle graphics to teach logical analysis. Logo was developed by Samo Peppert. C and C++. C is a programming language used often to design system software. It was developed in 1972 by Dennis Ritchie at AT&T Bell Telephone Laboratories. C++ is an object-oriented language popularly used for developing system software. Java. Java is an advanced programming language that derives and is ruled by C and C++. Java was introduced in 1955 by Sun Microsoft. Here is our fourth generation language, which is closer to human. Means uh, this language is very closer to human language than other high level language, in which we are accessible to people without the formal training as a programmers. There is no need of such kind of a training for using such type of language like a fourth generation language. Very easy as compared to the other language. Yes, like it allows multiple common operation to perform with a single programmer entered command. That's why it is very intent to be uses like machine language, assembly language, or the our third language is high level language. It is very programmer friendly, powerful, and the versatile. Categories of computer. There are four basic categories of computer. First, supercomputer. Second, mainframe computer. Third, mini computer. Fourth, microcomputer. Supercomputer. The most powerful computers in the term of performance and data processing are the supercomputers. These are specialized and task-specific computers used by large organizations. These computers are used for research and the exploration purpose. The supercomputers are very expensive and very large in size. They can be accommodated in large air-conditioned rooms. Supercomputers find use in diverse fields like space exploration, weather forecasting, nuclear weapon testing. Mainframe computer. Mainframe computers are used by the large organization for the critical application such as industry and the consumer statistics. Although mainframes are not as powerful as supercomputer, but certainly they are quite expensive and many large firms and the government organization use mainframes to run their business operations. Mainframe computer also accommodate in a large air conditioned room because of their size. Supercomputers are the fastest computer with a large data storage capacity, whereas mainframe can also process and store large amount of data. This type of computer basically we are using in bank, education institute and the insurance company. Mini computer. These computers are used by a small scale businesses and firms. These are not designed for a single user. They are also called mid-range computers. These are small machines and can be accommodated on a desk with not as powerful processing and data storage capabilities as supercomputers and mainframes computers have. These computers are not designed for a single users, as I said before. Individual departments of a large companies or organization use mini computers for specific purpose. For example, a production department can use mini computers for monitoring certain production process. Microcomputers. These computers are the cheapest computer among all the above three computers. These are specially designed for general uses like entertainment, education, and work process. Like desktop computers, laptop, personal digital assistant, tablets, and the smartphones are all type of microcomputers. The microcomputers are widely used and the fastest growing computers. These computers are cheapest among the other three computers. The microcomputers are specially designed for general uses like entertainment. At last, I have given you worksheet or a homework. This you have to do in your notebook. There are 5 questions and this all question I have explained in this video, so easily you can get the answer and you have to do in the copy. Here I have given one activity which you have to do and you have to mention in your exercise book or the copy which you have made.